Hey everyone, it's Taylor. I'm here at the Wildwood Antique Mall of Melbourne. We're doing our Facebook Live today, getting ready for the weekend. Before we begin, I want to remind everyone we do have new hours for the new year. We are open Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Saturday is 9 to 6, and Sunday is 11 to 6, so there's plenty of time to come in and see all the booths that we're going to see today, as well as many others. We don't have time to see the entire store today. We definitely encourage you to give yourself a couple hours if you're going to come in and visit us today. But we're going to start here, booth H&H, and I don't know about you, but one of the things that I really enjoy collecting is records, and this is a great booth for that. They have just a huge variety of records. Let's see what we can find here. There's a couple here. Janis Joplin. I mean, they got everything, no matter what kind of music you might be interested in. There is something for everyone here at Wildwood Antique Mall of Melbourne. Moody Blues. I am interested in classic rock. That's kind of my genre. Maybe you like country. Maybe you like some classic pop. You never know what you might find here. And that's booth H&H here at Wildwood Antique Mall of Melbourne. And again, if you see anything in any of our videos today that you're interested in, but you're curious about a price, feel free to leave a comment in the section below. Here on our right, we have booth 21. Booth 21, maybe this is something that you're interested in, some of these bulbs that they have there. There's a lot to see there. And we're going to go down this aisle here. To our left here, we're going to go all the way to the end here. We're going to start in this booth here, booth Snug, S-N-U-G, booth Snug, and I'm going to be mentioning the tag ID or the dealer code of each booth that we go in several times as I'm going through it. So if you say, I really liked what I saw in booth Snug, we can definitely point you in the right direction when you come in to visit our store. So if there is anything you're interested in, please feel free to leave a comment. Here on our left, we have booth V180. V180, and I know these are a popular item right now, these Precious Moments dolls. If this is something you collect, booth V180 is definitely one to check out. And again, as you enter the store and go to the right, these are the booths that we're going to be seeing today. And this is booth V180. And there's a lot to see here. We're only going to see a small section of the store today. I know these Howard products work very well for cleaning some of these items, so if you need to clean some of your vintage furniture pieces that you picked up here, definitely check that out. Just across the aisle we have booth 92. He just brought in this table today. Dealers bring in new items every single day here at Wildwood Antique Mall of Melbourne. So even if you came in one day, we definitely encourage you to check back often because there's always going to be something new here. And this is booth 92. This is interesting right here. Things like this you just might not find just anywhere. Maybe a lot of people come in here and say, I haven't seen these type of things in a long time. My grandma used to have that. I've heard of that quite a bit. It's always fun to see what you might find here at Wildwood Antique Mall of Melbourne. This old radio here. It's very cool. And that's booth 92. Here on our right we have booth PNE. Booth PNE. We'll take a look through here. Land O'Lakes butter. That is from Minnesota. That's where I grew up. It's always fun to see stuff from my hometown, home state. This is booth PNE. If there's anything here that you're interested in. My grandma, I know, has a good collection of some of these Norman Rockwell plates. I don't know if she has these two in particular, but I remember growing up seeing them all across her kitchen, all across the ceiling of the kitchen. She had them right above the cupboards. Here's a real vintage find, a real rare find that I saw here at Wildwood Antique Mall of Melbourne. This is a dowry chest, and this is heavy. Even just opening this right here is a very heavy lid, but you can kind of see inside there. From the 1700s. This is booth CPA here at Wildwood Antique Mall of Melbourne. I'm going to close that before I get too tired. But it's actually on wooden wheels as well, which you can kind of see right there. Not going to roll it around here too much, but from the 1700s, this might be one of the older pieces here. It's very cool. I really like that. In booth CPA, we're going to take a look through here. How about this? This is not how people do it anymore. I don't even remember doing that because that's even before my time, but that's pretty interesting to see there. I really like this secretary too. Really nice furniture here at Wildwood Antique Mall of Melbourne. You never know what you might find. A lot of vintage furniture like this. This is booth CPA. And again, you're going to find some unique things like this right here. Like this, this is actually a sewing machine on top of a sewing machine stand, and they kind of made it a coffee table, coffee bar, and they actually put coffee beans inside of there underneath the glass. That's a really unique piece. We're in booth CPA. We're going to jump across the aisle here again into booth V180. And again, if you're interested in anything you saw in booth CPA or V180 or any of the booths we see today, please feel free to leave a comment. Say, I really liked whatever this item might have been in booth V180. We can help you with a price. I like how they did this decorative with a U.S. post office and the old post office boxes here. That's very cool, booth V180. And again, each booth is its own unique dealer, so they're all going to have their own unique style. I like this as well. This display box for seeds. Another great piece of, another great antique here at Wildwood Antique Mall of Melbourne. In booth V180. We're going to take a look at a couple more booths here. Jumping across the aisle here into booth 1965. How about this? You need to make popcorn. There you go. You've got something right there just to do it. Booth 1965 and booth JRB. Looks like they share a booth here. So there's two dealers. And it's always interesting when you come to some of these booths to look in a lot of their showcases. You never know what you might find. Looks like they have a good collection of vintage coins in this one here. We have a lot of coin collectors that come in. We have a lot of these silver vintage spoons, serving spoons there. That's really neat. In booth JRB in 1965. We're going to take a look at one last booth here in the corner, and this is the far right corner of Wildwood Antique Mall of Melbourne. This is booth CCJ. And I know we've had a lot of people come in that do collect salt and pepper shakers. They've got a really good collection here as well. This is a booth that has a little bit of everything as well. This is a booth also that really kind of feels like it's maybe more the man cave type of items, a lot of that type of thing. A lot of things that you feel like would go in a study maybe. This is booth CCJ. This is a booth that I always check out when I come in here because there's always something cool here to see. A good collection of lamps here. And again, you want to look high and low. If you look up right here, I didn't even notice this before. This large oil painting. It's way up there, very large. So you're going to want to look high and low every time you come into the store here. Really nice vintage decanters there as well. Maybe you're hosting a party. And this booth, right when you walk in, you'll see the really nice collection of these pipes, these antique pipes. They have a really nice collection of them right there. So obviously we only saw a couple booths today. Yeah, this humidor, we were looking at this earlier as well. You never know what you might find here. This is booth CCJ. We only saw a handful of booths today. There's a lot more to see that we definitely encourage you to come in for yourself, and definitely give yourself a couple of hours. But now you have that, because we're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday 9 to 6, and Sunday we're open 11 to 6. So until next week, be sure to invite your friends, and thanks for watching.